Okay, this is an excerpt from Ewah, which is the sequel to Freelander. But that's the thing about me. I wasn't exactly normal, even as far as warlocks went. I had an odd obsession with all things gummy bear. Put them on everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Pizza, sandwiches, spaghetti. Things that normal people would be disgusted by doing. I found it tasty. I'm fairly certain it stems from when I was 7. To this day I cannot remember what country we were in at the time, but we were shopping in a mall somewhere. I managed to get lost and ran from store to store trying to find my parents. Had I been smart, I would have stopped and asked an employee to page them. But I was 7, and all I knew was I was lost. Eventually I stopped in this candy store. The employee behind the counter didn't even notice the crying child as I made my way through every aisle. He was too busy gabbing on his phone to bother with guests. I came to the gummy aisle. It was the first time I saw those delectable morsels in my life. Worms, bears, funky shapes nobody could decipher. Pure heaven. Then one of the bears actually jumped out of the bin and started singing to me. Now, before you start thinking I'm insane asylum whirly, remember, I had magic and I was incredibly upset. When a warlock gets incredibly upset, their magic tends to act in unsuspecting ways. This one brought gummy candies to life. They started singing about how I should eat them and I would be safe. Eat them and my parents would find me. Eat them, and eat them. I wiped my tears from my eyes and a little bear jumped in my hands. It told me it would sacrifice itself for my protection. As soon as I put the bear into my mouth, I'm talking split second later, my parents came storming into the store and found me. A rational person would think they followed the magic I was exerting. But again, I was 7. Hardly rational. Ever since then, the gummy carnage was unavoidable. Many people ask how my teeth weren't rotted completely out of my mouth. To be honest, I wondered myself. I could go days without a full, normal meal. But get me a day without a gummy bear? Might as well call the men in white coats and reserve me a room.